it back.
It all started a year ago today.
There's a stinging nettle.
Julius had a seizure and he carried on having seizures. It was a really, really scary experience for us. I had no idea what was happening to him, so we just raced to A&E department and they said, we're going to refer you to the local epilepsy team.
I first met Claire, Julius and Brad when they brought Julius to our emergency department. It was quite clear to me that these seizures were epileptic seizures. So we do a brain scan. This is brain but with cerebral spinal fluid inside. It was when we did the brain scan of Julius that we found that he did have a tumour. So you can see it just emerging here.
Okay.
We did a number of investigations to try and understand why Julius was having seizures, and using MRI scans we identified that he has a low-grade brain tumour at the back of his brain, and using modern techniques we hope that we can safely remove that tumour, and we plan to carry that out in the next few months.
It's not a malignant brain tumour, it's a suspected slow-growing brain tumour, but the news has just turned our world upside down, hasn't it? Yeah.
For anyone, having a serious illness is a very stressful event, but if it's for your children, it's a whole different magnitude. And not only affecting that child's quality of life, but it's actually very disruptive for the whole family. It has a huge effect on the mum and the dad and also on other siblings.
In a way, Julius's tumour is affecting all of us, as well as all the worry with the seizures. It affects his behaviour. And I know we're not alone, and there's other families that are also going through similar situations to us.
Sadly, what Brad, Julius and Claire are going through is not unique to them. All across the country, there are children like Julius who are waiting for surgeries. So I think one of the most difficult moments in the journey for families is the waiting. A week can feel like a really long time, you know, a month feels like a lifetime when you're waiting to speak to somebody about what's going on. And that's just such a difficult time for parents to go through.
In the run-up to surgery, you're just waiting, you don't really know what's going on, and you feel like you're just flailing around in the dark and there's just no one there to help you. And it's the most desperate, lonely feeling. It's been an absolute nightmare.
On top of the nightmare we've experienced with our son's health, last December I had a near fatal health scare where I was given 2 hours to live.
Brad had an infection on the left side of his jaw which was causing him to struggle to breathe and talk. He was deteriorating. We were lucky in that we got him into theatre quickly and were able to do the right operation. He had fantastic care from our intensive care team, and thankfully he pulled through with no side effects.
And the NHS saved my life. I think the NHS has given me the gift of life. And although you associate gifts as being free, I can't accept that, and it's time for me to give back. Through the journey we've been through, although we don't need support ourselves, what we'd like to do is support other families. So parents in similar situations to ourselves don't have to go through this alone.
We need more resources to be able to support those children, to live as normal life as possible with those challenges.
So how long have you got?
And also to be able to provide emotional support to parents and siblings that are also going on that journey with the child.
What we'd really like to provide for people in the same situation as us is support, basically, for, you know, if their children are diagnosed with rare conditions that there's not a lot of information on and people don't know where to turn. So we would like emotional support, psychological support, somebody they can just speak to about the specific thing that's wrong with their child. And you're thinking, well, what is it? I can't even see it.
Our aim with the Trust is to partner with the NHS to provide the extra support some patients need outside the hospital care. We hope to link with NHS trusts across Great Britain, but for now we're starting with the hospitals that are helping Julius.
The The most important thing by far is the moments that happen in between the appointments, before and after the surgery. It's living your life on a day-to-day basis, and that's where extra resources could make such a difference and make such an impact on the quality of life for families.